Dude, I still have guitar gently weeps in my head stuck in there. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, clicking on the video, showing up and stopping on in. Let's go ahead and move on into the next track here on the White Album, which is actually also going to be the ending of side one of the album, Happiness is a Warm Gun. Now, I have heard so many of you recommending this track. It's a title that I'm familiar with, kind of like Jitar. Has anyone in the history of speaking ever mispronounced a word so bad? It's a title whose reputation precedes it. As far as I know, I haven't heard the track, but you never know. But I definitely have seen this title in the comments in general. So who knows? It may be a track I know. It may not be a track I know. There's only one way to find out, and that's to listen to it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I wonder if there'll be any guitar features. Happiness is a warm gun.
She's not a girl who misses much. She's well acquainted with the touch of the velvet hand like a...
This is going through so many different styles. Ooh, I love that kind of doo-wop sound that they got into here. How were the Beatles just so tight as a band, so proficient and prolific in their music and the maneuvers that they pull? This track is 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and they've gone through like 3 different styles, 3 different moments here. And it's just crazy to listen to. Like, it's like a mini Supper's Ready, like without sounding jarring, without sounding like it doesn't make sense. Sure, you might have to put some thought into it. I have to definitely look into it, but it makes sense within the way that they wrote it. How great is the composition of that? I love the ending, just bringing in some of that kind of like doo-wop style. The harmonies are great. Like, that sounds awesome. The guitar is wonderful. I like how McCartney puts a little bit of a blues spin on the bass, and yet really they're making it their own. It's kind of moved away from the blues. But that specific guitar tone in the solo, I thought I was there, but it's like here. It's somewhere in there. I think I went too far. Where was it? There it was. That just sounds like a saw just cutting through wood. Just like, wow. Listen, that noise I hear a lot of times outside at like 7 o'clock in the morning with lawnmowers. That's just... that needs some oil. That is great. And then even the vocals in the beginning, like, just sounds... Lennon is just amazing with his voice. The music itself surrounding him is so interesting to listen to, because it has almost like this machine-like riffage with the guitar there. The bass from McCartney, like I said, it's bluesy, but at the same time it's not. It just has this certain warmth to it, kind of, I guess, relating to the lyrics. Like, it's just really, really interesting to listen to. And then the change that happens halfway through, there's just a lot going on in such a small little track, which it's like compact goodness. It's just really, really good to listen to. I have no idea what the lyrics are about, because I was reading them and I was going along with them, but she's not a girl who misses much. She's well acquainted with the touch of the velvet hand. Like a lizard on a window pane, the man in the crowd with the multicolored mirrors on his hobnail boots. I truly think that this is one I'm gonna have to just go straight to like the Wikipedia page or something, because I could not even guess what this one is about. So first of all, it says that the song was composed into 3 distinct sections, referred to by Lennon as the Dirty Old Man, the Junkie, and the Gunman. He derived the title from an NRA magazine and explained the lyrics were a double entendre for guns and his sexual desire for Yoko Ono. So let me look at the lyrics again. I do see, the man in the crowd with the multicolored mirrors on his hobnail boots. She's well acquainted with the touch of the velvet hand. I guess that's the dirty old man. And then the junkie, which makes sense with the lyrics. I need a fix because I'm going down. Down to the bits that I left uptown. Okay, that makes sense with the, I need a fix part. And then the gunman. Happiness is a warm gun. Happiness is a warm gun. When I hold you in my arms and I feel my finger on your trigger, I know nobody can do me no harm because happiness is a warm gun. Okay, so he says he feels his finger on her trigger, and I guess he just needs to pull it to shoot. Says that even though tensions were high during the recording of the album, the Beatles worked together as a unit to complete the song's challenging rhythmic issues and time signature changes, of which there were plenty in here. Says despite the mixed reviews for the album, this track was positively received by music critics who highlighted the song's complex structure and lyrics as well. Yeah, which it is definitely very, very complex in that way, like I said, in the composition of it all. I wanted to see if there were. Well, I guess I don't really need to go anything more into the lyrics because we pretty much got what what the song was about in here. It says, having spent 2 years studying the sitar, George Harrison became familiar with the complex time signatures typically found in Indian classical music. So I guess that was part of what was kind of used, like that knowledge and that experience and that intelligence he brought from that helped him in the actual playing here as well, which is really cool to have a little bit of like what's the word? Not direct knowledge because he's not playing sitar here, but that kind of bonus extra knowledge that you gain from that, being able to use that and apply that into other situations, like for example this particular track. That's really good. Hey, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know if I tell you enough. I mean, I tell you at the end of every video, but like I don't know if I tell you enough. So thank you. I appreciate you watching. Come back tomorrow, and I hope to see you all then, guys. Bye.